blood count. Just
Press it no more.
Good morning. Hey, can you hear me? Think back. Search your memory for an image of yourself.
These are actually pretty cool.
cool.
The designs. Yeah. I want this guy. Yeah, I'll choose this guy. What is it? This guy? Hey, let's go. And
Yeah, that's what you look like. Now, we can finally meet. We finally meet. Are you clear-headed? You will now be reborn as an immortal creature, a revenant. There are things you will need to know in your new life, so listen well. Each revenant has a different power coursing through their veins, called a blood code. The best way to learn about it is to try it for yourself.
Oh shit. Shit. Falling asleep.
That is a fighter blood code, which is excellent for combat. Each talent that a blood code bestows is known as a gift.
where?
The fighter blood code grants ever-increasing endurance. It seems you also have a gift that temporarily enhances your attack power. Try it out.
Which one? This one? Or is it this one?
I'm playing the onslaught.
Onslaught. I think I was hitting.
It's pretty good so far. Just I don't know. I'm falling asleep over here, so I'm like at a disadvantage right now.
Oh.
Very well. Give it a try.
Oh, I have to equip it. Okay.
Yes, that will do.
Oh.
Be warned.
Yo.
The effects of a gift will not work unless it is prepared in advance.
Ivan.
Oh, bro, how you doing?
I forgot something important. You will need special blood.
Damn, and also just left not that long ago.
This blood comes from revenants who have forgotten
It's okay, it's all good.
and turned into monsters. The lost. You can drain ichor from the
Okay.
lost by striking them with your weapon. Those are the basics of a fighter's gifts. Use and learn each
They
of
will
them.
knock out a bitch if they have to.
Playing this new game about.
Yes. Yeah, everyone else is asleep, I think. Yeah, that too. Yo. Okay. 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 Oh, you can take it off.
Well done. Ordinarily, a revenant has only one blood code, but you are different. The
Yeah,
blood
now you can
code
take it off,
once
bro.
held was broken and has vanished. That has left you with infinite possibilities. You have the unique talent to change
Yeah.
your blood code. Come, look deep within yourself.
Yeah, don't rush it for sure. I mean, tomorrow she has an appointment, right? Oh, okay.
That blood code is known as Ranger. Oh dear, that weapon seems to be too heavy for you.
Wait,
Rangers
yeah.
are nimble and best at fighting with light weaponry. Try switching to a bayonet.
Alright, well you can do it when you have a chance, like now. No way.
Yes, that's much better,
Okay.
isn't it? Oh, firing your bayonet requires Icor as well. That and gifts means Icor always seems scanned.
Not when she's asleep, no, only when she's awake.
Using your blood veil will let you
Yeah, only when she's awake she would put on the drops.
In addition, this can increase the amount of Icor you can hold. If you have a chance to drain Icor from a foe, use it.
No. She'll be fine. No, don't worry, all is fine. Of course. That's what we're here for. Yeah, I'm like knocking out right here, like I'm knocking out and playing. I'm sleepy. I guess it just really depends.
That sums up the Ranger blood code and draining. Let us try one more blood code.
One more.
Now, turn your gaze inward. That is what is called the caster.
Oh,
It's
it's a little rough.
Casters possess powers like magic from a
A
fairy
little
tale.
rough.
With it, you can use gifts to
I was
fire
telling,
projectiles
I was telling the
above.
boys here that I think I got somebody fired. Yeah. Cause it was this girl, right? She just started today. Today was her first day, right? And but in my defense, let me explain, right?
You learn quickly.
So her name is
Caster's range over power.
Her name is Cassandra, right? She's my age.
Try using
She's really pretty, right? I was telling everybody here that
touching missiles.
she's my age. She's really pretty and all, but I noticed that you know, I introduced myself like, oh hey, my name's Cassandra. How are you? I'm like, oh Maris. I was like, do you mind showing me where my office is? I'm like, yeah, no problem. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, no problem. No problem, I'll do it. And she's like, okay, cool. So listen, I don't know where things are. I'm like, okay, so I showed her where everything is.
That was
Everything was fine.
Now
And
since
then
you've done that,
this is
I'm
where the
gonna try
problem
it.
came in. Um, I introduced her to the doctors, right? She's gonna work with Dr. Nagel. I was like, and Dr. Nagel was like, "Hey, nice to meet you, Cassandra. Like Cassandra, this is Dr. Nagel. Dr. Nagel, Cassandra." She's like, "Yeah, okay. Well, she's like, so listen, I need the cataract surgery reports done by today by 4 latest." I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Yeah, I got it. No worries. So you think you handle that, Cassandra? On your first day?" He's like, "Yeah, I can definitely do it." And she's like, "Okay, cool. Okay, great. Perfect." So everything was fine, right? But the problem was as I was leaving, right? Um, I was still following the doctor because I have to follow the doctor. She pulls my arm, right? My whole arm. I was like, "Oh, okay." I'm like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Oh, hello." And she's like, "I'm like, sorry." Because she was still holding my hand, right? And I put my hand over her hand, just trying to let her know, like, okay, you can let go now. But she wasn't getting it, right? Yeah, so I told her, like, hey, listen, you can let go now, it's fine. And she's like, okay, sorry, my bad. I was like, so, like, what's going on? Why'd you holding my hand and my arm? And she's like, okay, listen, so I actually don't know anything. I don't know how to do anything that she just said. I was like, are you serious? And she's like, yeah. And so her job is scheduling surgeries, you know? Yeah, she's a yeah, she's a scheduler. Yeah, 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 pretty much. But my problem was that she said she didn't know how to do anything, any of that.
Welcome back.
I was like, what do you mean you don't know how to do any of that? I was like, yeah, it's my first time working in the medical field. I was like, I'm
Hello.
like, how did you get this job,
How are you
right?
feeling?
And she's like, I lied on my like everybody else. We lie on your resume a little bit. I'm like, "You lie a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, this job is gonna be really hard if you don't know what you're doing, right? I'm like, and on top of that, like, it's not gonna, if you don't know what you're doing, like, you're gonna make people's paychecks. Majority of the paychecks come from the surgeries, you know. So if you don't know how to do that, it's gonna be a big issue, you know. Like I told her, I hope you're not. Yeah, like I told her, like I hope you don't think I'm being a dick or anything, but like honestly, like that's a pretty serious thing.
Don't worry. It's okay. I don't remember
She
either.
didn't
Damn,
know
this
how to do
bitch
any of that.
has some big ass titties. What?
Over there.
Yeah. So this is what I did, okay? So I was like, listen, like, um, I'll give you a chance. I'll say, like, listen, so I'll give you 2 patients, but if the 2 patients, I pretty much, like, I told her what to do, right? And but I said after, yeah, I said, but after 2 patients, if I see you make any mistakes, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to tell Nikki, the lady who hired her,
It's dry,
right?
isn't it?
'Cause that's a pretty serious thing. Like, like, not only is it both a liability, but it's a big problem. We need to have some sort of an
We can go
understanding here.
slowly. I am here with you.
Yeah. So she's like,
Just a bit
yeah.
farther.
So I was like, listen, like,
Freaking.
this practice is super busy. Like, this is a multi-millionaire practice, and all of our money mainly comes from the surgery.
The spring will slay
So,
characters.
every 3 to 4 patients, we have one sign up, and I'm scheduled to 45 patients today. So I'm expecting about 20
I
to
have been waiting
15
for such a
signups.
long time.
I'm gonna log off anyways. Yeah. So I was like, so, I'll give you a chance. Let me just tell you what to do,
It's
right?
dry, isn't
And
it?
so I showed her what she would have to do, right? Yeah, because I mean, I do know how to do a little bit of everything.
We can go slowly.
Yeah. So, like, it's not bad.
I am here with you.
Yes. The golden left nut. So I showed her what to do, right? And and then I gave her one patient, the very first patient, right? And I told her exactly what to do and how to do it. Okay.
It seems
Now,
everyone,
of course, I don't
everywhere is
expect her to
thirsty.
get it on the first try, right?
There is
So
a
that's why I'm
spring
giving her
that will
two
cure
patients.
that
But the first
thirst,
patient, she messed up
one that
terribly.
weeps
And
tears
I
of
mean
blood.
like bad. I'm like, oh, okay, like not only does she not know any of the paperwork, and she lied about the resume, and she lied about what's her qualifications, but she doesn't know
That's
how
what
to
they
talk to
said,
people.
anyway.
And meaning she like they have questions and
This
she
way.
can't answer them, right? And if you're forced to have to bring the doctor back, that's bad, you know, because you can't be wasting the doctor's time either. They have to keep
It's
moving,
all
you know.
right.
So that's my job. I have to keep everything moving. And so if he goes back, it messes the flow. Okay, cool. So I saw that they asked her questions about regarding cataract surgery, what to expect, what
Why is
eye
she biting
drops
my
to
arm?
use, if she needs the patch, all that stuff, and she couldn't answer any of it. So I had to take over. Right, I was like, listen, like I'll take over from here, don't worry. And then after that patient I took care of, I went straight to Nikki, my manager, and I told her what I found out. I sounded like a dick, but I had to do it. Yeah, 'cause you know it's only the first rate, and like I work in the Upper East Side, you know, where everybody is like really educated. We have PhDs, we have doctors, we have biochemists, we have people who
So,
are like really
it
knowledgeable
is
about
you.
all this shit, you know, and like rightfully so, you know, they deserve to know what's going on. So of course they test your intelligence all the time, and you know that's fine, whatever. But they were getting to her, you know.
Here,
And I was like, oh man, this
this
is
is
not
for
gonna
you.
work out. So, you know, I had to tell, right? And I did. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I felt like a dick. I did feel like a dick. Cause you know, it's their first time. You know, it's their first time working in the medical field. And I felt bad because you know, what if it had been me? You know,
If it had
because
been you, you would not
everybody.
lie in your resume.
A new spring and a fresh source of labor.
That's the thing that bothers me because
We really
she
hit the
said she
jackpot.
had a ton of experience.
Get up. It's time for a bit of fun.
Right, exactly. So it's like come on, dude. Like that's not only is it bad, but like it's a serious thing. You know, we need to get paid. I mean, I don't care if we get paid or anything, but at some point, like you know, someone's gonna get mad.
You're awake then?
Like, and I
Phew.
and like she's lucky that I
Keep
said
it
it
down.
nicely. You know, there could have been other people
Finish
who
them
yelled at
soon.
her face. And, like my job is also to protect the doctor's license. You know, prevent her from going to like to a fucking court as much as possible, right? By trying to
The
control
fuck is this?
the situation as much as possible. So like, has she done anything wrong? Said anything wrong? We could have gone to court. You know.
The view
So,
never improves,
yeah, it's
does
like
it?
it's unfortunately my
Came
practice is
back
one of
home
those
after the
practices
war
that you
with a
have to know your
flame,
shit.
found this mist.
You know, you have to know your shit and be
Getting close
here
to it
and do
causes
it.
enough
You know.
pain to drive you mad, so no one has ever crossed it.
Yeah,
There's
like
nothing.
okay, like if it had
The
been like
view
maybe
never
just
improves,
testing,
does
like
it?
okay, like do this test, do
Came
that
back
test,
home
okay,
after
fine, she can
the
learn.
view
Right.
never
But
improves, does it?
you're talking about surgical, you
Came
know,
back home after the
like
war against the
surgeries. You
flame,
have to
found this mist.
tell them where to go,
Getting
what
close
to
to it causes
do,
enough
what
pain to
not to
drive you
do.
mad, so no one has
Exactly.
ever
So like
crossed it.
that's the
There's no
biggest
way
part
to
of
go
the
home
job, you
too,
know. That's
even
your
outside
the
of this
big
prison.
chunk, you know. Yeah, that's a no. So I was like, I felt bad. I had to tattletale, but I did. And then they let her go around the
Laundry, they
afternoon.
say, the folks
But
out
I
there.
don't know. She
They
just
might
said
live
like,
in
oh, you're
safety,
free to go for that for today.
but because of their
But I don't know
levy,
if that
we have
meant
to
for
risk our
today
necks to collect
forever or
blood
like
beads.
only for today, never come back. You
Just you
know.
wait. One day, I'm gonna make
So it's
thralls
like
out of
I
a
felt
whole
bad
lot.
because you know, I mean, like I didn't want her to lose her job.
Are you going to
Yeah,
kill me too?
I didn't want her to lose her
Anything
job
for a
either.
kid,
But you
right?
know,
Just
at
don't
the same
crush my
time, you know, I'm
heart.
just looking out for everybody because I know
Stop
how hard this
already.
job can be.
My body may still be alive, but my soul died long ago.
You know.
No one could
Like
stay
maybe we should have
sane
given her
after
another
dying
chance, but honestly,
again
like
and
they
again
were gonna
and
eat her
again
alive.
and
Maybe
again.
she can hold her own. That's fine,
Don't
but
take my memories.
like I know
My
like it
family.
would have affected me
I have
later on
nothing
throughout the
left.
day. I know it's
There's no
annoying,
way we're
so I
gonna
feel
find
bad.
blood beads. The
You know,
missile's all dried
I
up, and
told
the
the guys
miasma
here,
keeps getting thicker.
and they were like, "No, don't feel
Telling us
bad.
to
It's
look for
normal."
blood
But
beads
you know,
here is just
it's one of
crazy.
those things that you don't kind of like. Okay, I still feel a little bit guilty.
So, what happened to your masks?
Yeah, because I had. I mean, like,
Forgotten about those
like
too,
I said,
have
it's
you?
medical, so you really can't play around with it. You know, if it was like
I'll tell you
retail,
whatever you
if it
want to
was
know,
like
but first,
just like
go back there
scheduling,
and
like
put on a
appointments,
purifier
fine.
mask.
That can be taken care of. But specifically, this part scheduling surgeries, informing them what to do and all that stuff. You don't have it out. You don't know any of that. That's you're just at a big down. You know.
Looks like the folks upstairs want you. Well,
So
they can wait, can't they?
I don't know what's gonna happen
More
tomorrow.
importantly, that mask suits you.
Yeah, I mean, she's probably
Without those
like,
things, we revenants will
"Hey,
join
Aaron.
the ranks of the
Oh,
lost in a
hi,
flash.
Cassandra.
So be
So
careful.
this is my favorite knife. Her name is Roxy. He's gonna fucking
So,
stab
what do you want to know?
you. No, I didn't mean it.
The air in this place is something in
Yeah,
it that
so
speeds up the
hopefully,
bloodthirst.
hopefully,
We call it miasma. The
nothing
mask
happens.
helps filter it out. Missile
I don't get
purifies
stabbed.
the air nearby, but it's been drying up lately, just like the blood springs. Be careful where you take off your mask, unless you want to
Yeah,
join the
I mean,
lost.
the whole point is like, just don't lie about
The
this big
lost or
part of the
revenants
resume,
who
you know?
succumb to bloodthirst, turned into real
Like,
life
that's
monsters.
big. Like, if you're saying you
If
can do
our
it, then
heart is
you're like, oh yeah, I
destroyed,
got it. Just
we
give me a
turn
couple
to
minutes. And
ash.
you're like, how do I do
But
this?
the lost don't care
do I
if they're
come on?
left with no heart. Still, it takes them a while to come back, which makes them like us revenants.
Yeah, again, not trying to be a dick, but
A human that died but got kicked awake again. That's what you are. A revenant. As long as your heart is intact, you'll
that's
keep
what happened
coming
to
back. But you have to drink blood and you'll become one of the lost.
she's 24.
It's ironic. Creatures
Yeah, she
made
just
to
turned
fight the
24 too.
horrors of the Great Collapse now have to fight their own fallen kin.
Her first medical job, yeah. I mean, had she told management that this was her first medical job? Okay, fine, whatever.
The lost or
We'll teach you
revenants
along
will
the way.
succumb to
But
bloodthirst and turn
it
into
would have
real-life
been different, you know? But like, if you're
So,
saying that, oh, I got this,
what do
I
you
know
wanna
what I'm
know?
doing, and then you come up with like, oh, I actually don't know shit. Like, come on, dude. Yeah, I felt bad. Yeah, I feel bad for her, man. I feel bad.
Each time we
bad for her.
die, we lose some part of our memory, be it big or small. It's usually
Yeah,
nothing
we'll find out.
important. You don't even notice you've
Alright, I'm
forgotten.
gonna get some sleep, boys.
Well, your
Alright.
case is a little rare, I guess.
Alright, boys. Good night, brothers. Good night, Jordy. Good night, Angel.
Later.
Good night, Vin. Good night, brothers. Later, guys.
If we revenants don't drink human blood,
Alright.
we join the lost.
Later.
But humans are scarce after the
What's
Great
up?
Collapse and all. Folks like us don't get
Playing my
blood,
new game.
but there's something we can use in its place. Blood beads.
Mm.
I don't know why
You gonna
such
get
a
on?
lucky thing came along, but they started appearing after the Queen frenzied and was taken down. There are some who believe that they're her tears, but it doesn't matter much to us where they come from. Not everyone wakes up right
I think
away.
so.
Some are still asleep. We lose our memories and need human blood to survive. Revenants are imperfect, both as weapons and as creatures, but we were needed to fight against the horrors. The Queen was our hope for solving such problems, but, well, bringing back the dead is already stepping outside the realm of humanity. In the end, she went into a frenzy, and there was a great war involving all revenants.
I think I've asked everything.
Missile is a sort of plant that purifies miasma and renders it safe. It's one of the successes of Project Queen. Even if it withers, it can be brought back with medicine made from the Queen's blood. But there's no hope of that now. If activated Missile turned up somewhere, Be a big help in exploration.
I guess that's it. Clank. But yeah, I got this new game called Code Vein. Looks really good so far. Yeah, so that's what I'm playing so far. Playing for like at least another hour, then getting off. So like, I'm playing like 2:30.
This one's dry. The miasma's pretty thick. Damn it! We're running out of time before the next collection.
Everything's ready.
Right. I'm on my way. All dried up. Just like the others.
What's up?
Yeah, all dried up. So there's no sense in searching with the miasma like this.
Open?
Let's...
You know what these are, right?
Blood beads, right?
Yes, very good. Now I want you to search for blood beads in the tunnels ahead of here. You see, it's only a short time before the collectors come to take our levy. But once they do, I'm afraid we won't have any blood beads to give them. If we don't find some, Silva's hounds will strip the shirts right off our backs. Well, that's the long and short of it.
Why does it have to be us?
Don't ask me. The stupid levy system was Silva's idea. If you have a complaint, I suggest you take it up with him.
You lot go first. Get to work.
Don't. There's a better time and place. For now, we just have to obey.
Next!
Whoa there. You wait here with us. You can have this one back when you return. In exchange for any blood beads you find, of course. Oh, and I hear the hunter has been showing up around here lately. So make sure you don't all get killed.
Yeah, so I'm sorry, I'm paying attention to my game.
You heard him.
Alright, later, man.
Move it!
Ouch!
Bro, they really just threw us there, bro.
Hey, you okay? It looks like we can't get back
Alright,
up
little
from
man.
here. We'll have to look for another way back.
Later, man.
Oh, I'm Oliver Collins, by the way. Nice to meet you.
I guess I can't. Do I want to be a fighter? I'll stay as fighter.
Well, should we set out?
The hell?
A dead lost. I've never seen one before. I say dead, but they're not really dead. It's just a dormant state before they turn into real monsters. Or so I've heard. Sometimes it takes years for the transformation to start. So we can just leave them. You have to use whatever you can to survive. You're dizzy. there's something good in there? Which way do you think is better? Wooden boxes. Who stacked them here? What's that doing there?
Hmm.
That was not a lot of fun. No!
Oh, bro, I'm falling asleep over here. I'm knocked out.
That was pretty scary, huh?